How's it going everyone, my name is BAYZY and welcome to another video. Live Event 3 is just around the corner and all that's been announced so far is that it's coming in January or February. And of course there hasn't been any announcements regarding a year 2 for the game just yet. But in this video I want to go over when to expect news regarding these two things based on trends from last year. I'll also go over a few things which I kind of expect from Live Event 3 and Year 2, so let's just get straight into it. Here we go. Of course, just before I start this, I just want to mention, take the dates in which I mention with a grain of salt. Of course, these dates aren't specific and they haven't been confirmed from Ubisoft. They are just general ones which I have basically made through trends in 2020. And hopefully this gives you a reasonable answer to when to expect some kind of announcement for the game's future. I want to start off with the big one in which would be a year 2 for the game, which I have been speculating for probably about 5 or 6 months now because nothing has been announced regarding it. Of course Wildlands had a year 2 and I quite enjoyed the year 2 within Wildlands. I added a bunch of cool features and I'm hoping that within Breakpoint, if they do add a year 2, that they constantly improve the game past the current point. I recently made a video with smoke grenades which came out on Wednesday, and I've also made loads of other videos based on improvements that could come to Breakpoint, so some of them improvements, if they do get added to the game, I think I'll be over the moon about. Of course I don't expect another game until 2022 or 2023, so I do expect there to be a year 2 for the game. They might not announce it as a year 2 pass or year 2 content, they might just say that they are continually improving the game with various updates, whether they're big updates or small updates, or maybe, as I say, there might be a year 2 pass for the game, which hopefully there will be a year 2 pass. Of course, if they do announce that there is going to be a year 2 and they don't announce that there's going to be a year 2 pass, I think we should just assume that there will be a year 2 pass, and of course you will have to pay for this year 2 pass as well. But it will be the same price as the year 1 pass. Of course the year 1 pass might go down in price because there's a year 2 for the game, I'm really not too sure. But anyways, for this year 2, I would hope that they would add more story content to the game, whether this be, episodes, or whether it be in the format of which Wildlands had, where they had a complete separate DLC. It would be quite interesting to find out what that would be, and there will also be more cosmetics and of course some more classes hopefully anyways. We will get an announcement very soon. And my specific dates, I guess, which I've came up with because of the fact that they announced their 2020 plans on the 20th of January. I think it's likely that some kind of announcement will come the week of the 18th of Jan, or if they don't announce the fact that a year 2 is coming, they might announce it on the 15th or 22nd of February, or during them 2 weeks, I guess. For some reason I do kind of think there will be some form of announcement coming towards the end of January, and I believe that will probably be the week of the 18th, just because there hasn't been any announcement so far this year, and there also hasn't been an announcement in quite some time. I really question what the DLC would look like within a year 2. Of course there's like the episode style which I was talking about, and to be honest I would love to see like an end to year 1 kind of, and have like the US military involved and they come in, or with more ghosts for example, maybe bring in Hunter Team, bring in previous Ghost Recon squads from the franchise, just bring something to the game which will be quite interesting, I guess. And of course I've talked to chat quite a few times within my live streams, and they've mentioned that there should be maybe like a Cold War DLC, or maybe something to do with the ancient civilization which is within Auroa. And if they do add some DLC, of course they would add some live events as well, which leads me onto live events and when this will be coming, I guess. So last year the Terminator live event, which was live event 1, arrived on the 29th of January. So that kind of got me thinking, when will this live event 3 drop? Now my assumption is that it will drop on the first week of February. Now that is the week of the 1st And I think I have to kind of be a little bit stubborn with that. I think it will definitely come then. Now, don't take that as a definite. Of course, I want to repeat this. This was not announced by Ubisoft. This is what I have thought because of 2020 trends and just generally Ubisoft trends. They can be a little bit predictable now and then. Of course, both previous live events, live event 1, which was the Terminator one, and there was also live event 2, which came in July in 2020, and that was to do with the Resistance coming to the game. I found that if you do look at the world parameters page within the game, there is a separate slot in the bottom left which shows that there might be something within Live Event 3 that you'll basically be able to unlock, and you will be able to have something roam around the world. So that would be quite cool to see. Of course, we've got like the Terminators and we've also got the Resistance roaming around the world, their choices within that world parameters page. So it will be quite interesting to see what that last one is. And maybe they'll add more if there is going to be year 2 to the game. Of course, starting February 1st, if they do release it then, it will probably go on for about 2 weeks. I believe Live Event 2 actually was, you could actually do all the missions within 1 day. Can't remember whether I'm correct in saying that, but I think it's probably something like that. I'm hoping they do spread it out between maybe 2 weeks. Just like the Terminator one. I'm pretty sure the Terminator one, half of the missions in the first week, all the missions after that came in the second week. I hope they do something like that with Live Event 3. Just that it kind of keeps people playing, and it keeps obviously me playing for a little bit longer, because I haven't really been playing Breakpoint as much as I kind of want to recently. And that's mainly because Hitman 3 is coming out and I'm kind of preparing for that, I guess. So my last bit here is, what would Live Event 3 be? Now, no one knows what this is at the moment. Obviously Ubisoft do, but I doubt it will be something like Alien or something along those lines. Obviously we had Predator within Wildlands, and that was an amazing DLC. It was very unfortunate when that got removed from Wildlands due to some licensing, I believe, in which basically Ubisoft couldn't pay for anymore, or at least contract, should I say, came to an end. And I'm guessing that will happen with Terminator maybe in 2-3 years time. So yeah, the Terminator will probably get kind of kicked off Breakpoint eventually, and considering this is part of year 1, I doubt it'll be a one which is kind of external to Ubisoft. I believe they'll stick to a crossover which is close to Ubisoft, and that could be, you know, Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six was a Wildlands DLC, and that was kind of like a live event-ish thing where you had Caveira and all that kind of stuff, and you had to basically get to Caveira and try and find her with other operatives. I quite like that mission style, and I'm hoping maybe Rainbow Six is the live event, or maybe it's Assassin's Creed, maybe it's something that's relating to Valhalla, or maybe it's relating to some kind of old Assassin's Creed game, or it could be Watch Dogs. Now Watch Dogs could be a possible contender because how kind of similar it is in a way with all the drones and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of what I'm getting at there. All the futuristic tech, should I say, that's probably the best wording for it. Maybe it's Watch Dogs, or maybe it's completely something different. Of course, we had Splinter Cell within episode 2. I really doubt that they'll do Splinter Cell again, so I guess we'll just have to see what it is. It could be Future Soldier, to be honest, because we had Red Patriot, which involved BODOK, so maybe Hunter Team or some other Ghost team might be coming back, and that'll be like a crossover, I guess, with an official Ubisoft title. But anyways, I'm kind of just speculating at the end here. I do hope you have enjoyed the video. Hopefully you've got a little bit of information from this. Just to reiterate that, I'm saying that Live Event 3 should be coming on the week of the 1st of February. And due to 2020 trends, it should arrive on a Monday. I didn't mention that previously, but I am mentioning it right now. It should arrive on the 1st, or, you know, it could arrive the week after that, and I'm guessing it's probably going to be a week or 2 weeks long. And then for the year 2 announcement, probably the 18th, or during that week, for January anyways. And if it doesn't come then, it'll probably be the 15th or the 22nd of February, during them 2 weeks sometime, just to kind of prepare everyone for what is to come in the months to follow. But anyways, I'm going to end the video right here. It's going on long enough. Thanks for everyone for watching. Do hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that like button. It is greatly appreciated. Also hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload. Also check out my Twitter as well. It's probably the first time I've actually promoted that, to be honest, during my end kind of scene here. But anyways, I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching.